we need to have a little bit of a talk, okay? We just need to have a little bit of a talk here, okay? Now, I'm not a very big fan of DHH, okay? I think the way he writes his blog posts is a too try hard for me. The things he does, I think sometimes are pretty exciting. I think sometimes they're stupid. I think it just totally depends on what he's doing. And I'm a bit surprised at how much Tech Twitter just tries to go against anything and everything he says with absolutely no thought to what he is saying. Do you know what I mean? It is a little bit strange how you can have such a preconceived notion out of the rip and then just no matter what he says, oh, he's saying it in just like a rude way. No, he didn't say anything in a rude way. He just said they're doing no builds. Now, I do agree with this whole assessment that this made that as you get too many files, you do start getting penalized. Also, when you have too many individual files, compression such as gzip can't do as good of a job because it doesn't have as much information to compress on. But there is a compression window, right? There's only so much compression that can happen in any one window. So which one is it? Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, there's some good things, there's some bad things. But real talk, this is a really good observation by this guy, right? This is so odd about Tech Discord. You can literally do nothing. You can literally be doing things at great scale, Shopify Rails, and people will claim it doesn't scale. Or be given a method for years, hey, no build.js, and they'll claim it doesn't work. And I don't think people are claiming it doesn't work. What people are claiming is that they don't like DHH. You know what I mean? That's it. And I think that people need to quit being so annoying. It's okay to dislike somebody, but if they state something technical, you should be able to argue why inside of your head it's both correct from their perspective and then why you think it's bad. You know what I mean? Apply a touch of critical thought. I think Tech Twitter's biggest weakness right now is there is just no nuance. There is no critical thought. It's pretty much like, oh, you're not using React.js, you're stunting your growth. Oh, you're not using Tailwind, you're a jerk and you hate CSS. Oh, you're using Tailwind, oh, you don't even know how to write real CSS, right? There's 10 thoughts on Tech Twitter. And if you fall outside of the Overton window of Tech Twitter, you are literally the worst person who has ever walked the earth. Now, do I like DHH? No. I'm not really for or against what he has to say. I think some of the things he says are exciting. I think some of them are kind of stupid. It just is what it is. No build JavaScript, guess what? The Chrome inspector is written in JavaScript for this exact reason. The Chrome debugger inspector that we all rely on is written in such a way that it does not require a build and just runs. So that way, while they're developing, they can move as fast as possible. Now, you may say, okay, I don't believe that is real. They're not moving as fast as possible. It's somebody else's program, and it's their way of doing things, and it's at least been that way for a very long time. They may have changed it in recent memory, but when I was working on it a year ago, that was not the case. So just think about that for a second. That incredibly complex pieces of software, much more complex than anything you work on, raw dogs it with no build, right? So just something you got to think about. And so I really want you guys to just take a moment and instead of just looking at a person and reacting and reading what you how do I say this? What's a good way to say this? First off, this is a big skill and it's going to benefit you in a huge amount of your career. Is that we all carry in preconceived notions about people, right? No matter what it is, no matter who they are, even people you don't know. The moment you hear a Southern accent, there's a whole group of people in the Silicon Valley that will think you are stupider than you are. And yes, I used the non-real word stupider on purpose, okay? That is a real thing. It's a really well-known thing. So what I want you to do instead is when someone says something technical, try to adopt it as your own opinion. You know what I mean? Real talk. Try to adopt it as your own opinion. See what it feels like. Walk through the use cases. Try to become a critical thinker. Try to become a real skeptic, right? Try to become something that's different than what Tech Twitter is, because honestly, Tech Twitter is just the worst. And it is by far the worst group of people at making, they're the group of people that I see so often talk about the values of diversity and everything, and they're the fastest people to judge someone they don't know at the exact same time. Don't be that person. Don't be that. Don't be that person. Critically think, apply skills. It's going to just kill at your job, because anyone that brings up a new idea, you can actually just think through it like it's your own idea. You can actually walk through it. You can become the most knowledgeable and well-rounded person at your job, to where you are the person people go to talk ideas, because you can hear an idea for what it is. That is that, right? And I think that is an incredible talent that most people don't contain, because they're too busy being wrapped up in their own causes. People also underestimate how fast you get with specific tools once you use them 1,000 times. Yes, this is very true. There are plenty of people that can outperform full front-end frameworks in raw JavaScript with some typing speed, even complex apps. Yes, this is what I keep saying over and over again. DX is not a measure of how good whatever tool is you're saying is good. It is a measure of your familiarity. And that is that. Like, that is that. And I know that hurts. I know that hurts a lot of you React Andys out there, because you've been told over and over again, developer experience is the pinnacle of what you need, and you need to use this for the best developer experience. The people who are telling you that have been using React for 10 years, and guess what? They're super used to React, so guess which one has the best DX? The one that they simply have built 500 tools with. I know this may sound crazy. This may be the craziest thing you've ever heard, but it is a real thing. The person with whom is most familiar with their tools will claim it has the most DX. Anyways, the name is, I really do hope that you like and subscribe. Got 'em.